What's up guys, what's going on? This is Ram from RGH Tech TV, and today let's see some major differences between Moto G and Moto E. So the first thing which you'll notice is this front facing speaker on Moto E, which actually enhances the sound, I would say, and it gives you immense pleasure watching movies or playing games. Whereas on the other hand, Moto G has this rear facing speaker which might be covered while playing games, and so I don't prefer this rear facing speaker, but I prefer this front facing speaker on Moto E. So the next difference I would say is regarding the thickness. Moto E is a bit thicker and a little bit heavier, but the build quality and the form factor I would say is pretty similar when compared to Moto G. So I would say I would give a thumbs up to Motorola for providing this kind of build quality. The plastic on the back looks premium, and you have this Corning Gorilla Glass 3 over Moto G and Moto E. So that's really good to have. And regarding customizable options, I would say that Moto G can be customized with back shells and flip covers, whereas Moto E can be customized only with back shells. So now coming to screen, I would say that Moto G supports a 4.5-inch IPS LCD display, which is a 720p HD display, and it has a pixel density of 329 pixels per inch. Whereas on the other hand, Moto E sports a 4.3-inch display, which is a QHD display. It's not a HD display. That is 960 by 540 pixels and has a pixel density of 256 pixels per inch. So one thing which Moto E has and Moto G doesn't is the anti-smudge coat. So as you can see, fingerprints on Moto G are more often than on Moto E. So I would say, but it's not completely anti-smudge, I would say, but you will get some fingerprints. But on Moto G you get it more, right, as you can see there. So, and you have this splash guard over nano coating on Moto E, so which actually gives resistance against water. So regarding viewing angles, I would say Moto G has better viewing angles when compared to Moto E. So when you tilt your phone to maximum extent, you can see the blacking out of screen, and so you do have bad viewing angles on Moto E. So now regarding internal storage, Moto G has 8GB or 16GB internal storage, and which cannot be expanded with micro SD card. But we recently know that in countries like UK or US, Motorola has released some variants of Moto G which supports micro SD card, expandable up to 32GB I guess, and it also supports 4G LTE. So whereas regarding storage on Moto E, we know that it has 4GB of internal storage and can be expanded with the micro SD card up to 32GB. But I'm very disappointed with internal storage because you know what, you have the micro SD card, but you cannot move complete apps to SD card. So that's kind of a disability, I would say, because you cannot install more than 2 big games. So if you're a hardcore gamer, then that's a disadvantage. Okay. So regarding specs, I would say that Moto G has upper hand over Moto E with a 1.2 GHz quad-core processor, 1GB RAM and Adreno 305 GPU, whereas Moto E has 1.2 GHz dual-core processor, 1GB RAM and Adreno 302 GPU. So regarding USB OTG functionality, Moto G can support that USB OTG functionality, whereas Moto E does not. So you can connect your pen drives, keyboard or mouse with Moto G, whereas on Moto E you cannot do that, right? So now the big disappointment is the camera. So you only have rear facing camera on Moto E with no flash, no autofocus, and you also don't have this front facing camera, whereas Moto G has autofocus camera, it has this LED flash, and has this front facing camera which is 1.3 megapixel. So if you're a person who takes a lot of pictures, selfies, so you can go with Moto G, right? So, and regarding call quality, I would say Moto E has a better call quality than Moto G. So I guess this is about the differences. So now this leaves us to the question, like, then which is the best phone to buy, right? So I would say that in markets like India, where there is a huge difference between the Moto G's price and Moto E's price. For example, the minimum difference between Moto G's 8GB version and Moto E is 5,500 rupees, and the maximum difference between Moto G's 16GB version and Moto E is around 7,000 rupees. So that's almost double. So I would say that in that case, if you're a person who occasionally uses camera and doesn't care about the display quality, you can go with Moto E, or else you have the option of choosing Moto G. And in markets like US, where the difference is around $50, so you have the option of going for Moto G. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and for more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. Thank you.